Hi friends, welcome to Prolific Technologies. Prolific Technologies specializes in the implementation of open source testing tools like Bugzilla, Selenium, JMeter and other. And coming to services, Prolific Technologies provides testing services using open source technologies, and other services include implementing, training and supporting open source testing tools. And we work on ERP applications. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. It is a category of business management software, and Sony Transportation is one of the ERP application. Now I'm going to explain about Sony Transport application. Means I'm taking the example as Sony Transportation. Sony Transportation provides transportation facility for various clients. For that business, they have an application called Sony Transport app. Sony Transport application they have a built for web-based application and mobile application. Web-based application is developed using Java technology and Oracle as a database, and mobile application developed using Android. And for testing purpose, we did automation using Selenium. Selenium WebDriver is an open source testing tool. Selenium is a portable software, and it is a platform independent as well as browser independent. Browser independent means we can run the script. We can run the script on any browser like Chrome, Safari, Firefox, IE, any browser. It will support the same. And coming to OS independent. OS independent means we can run the script on any environment like operating systems called Windows, Linux, and one more operating system, Apple. Any operating system it will support. Okay, that is nothing but an OS independent. And we are using TestNG framework. It is the most popular framework. It overcomes all the drawbacks of JUnit. The main advantage of TestNG is that annotations are easier to understand, and parallel testing is possible with TestNG. And we are using POM model. POM stands for Page Object Model. It is a design pattern. POM makes code more readable, maintainable, and reusable. Okay, and I'm going to open the Sony Transport application. Here it is a web application. Let me give the login credentials in order to log in. Here I have given username and password. I'm clicking on login. Here I would like to explain you about parties. Under parties, we have a submodule called client. Let me click on client. See here, it is a client model. Here we can able to see some listing. Here it is a client name, full name and short name and address and help desk number and each all fields we have, and actions what you are performing, edit, delete, and let me go up. Here we can see add. So I'm going to add one client, but before that I would like to check whether that client is already existed or not. Because if it is already existed, we can't add. Okay, let me check that one. Prolific. I'm going to add Prolific. Let me check whether Prolific is existed or not. Yeah, it is already existed. Let me click on delete. And then I would like to click on add. It is deleted successfully. Let me add Prolific again. Okay, click on these full name and short name both are mandatory fields. That's why I have given only these two fields. Full name means full name of client, short name of client. Okay, let me click on add. Okay. See here we are getting message like client Prolific created successfully. After add operation, I would like to check whether that client is added or not. Let me search with Prolific. Click on search. Yes, it is added successfully. Then I have to perform edit operation, means update. Whether update functionality is working or not. For that purpose, I am going to update. Client name I have given 1, 2. Click on update. See here we are getting same message like updated successfully. Okay. Let me search with Prolific. Search. Yes, it is updated successfully. Okay. Then we have to perform delete operation. Why? Because again, if we run that script, it will be existed. Better to delete after completion of update. Click on delete. Deleted successfully. Fine. For this process, I have written some test cases. See, here we have some test cases, test case format. See, in module column, we have to mention the module of the application, on which module we have written test cases and all. And here coming to test case title, we have to give the test case title, which is meaningful and understandable. And test case description, here we have to give in detail information about the test case title. And coming to priority, depends on the test case, we have to give the priority here. And coming to type module, type column, in type we have to mention, depends on the test case, whether it is functional or else non-functional. And next column, precondition. And we have to mention. Next, test steps. Here we have to give the steps what we are following in order to execute this test case. Okay. Next, coming to expected result, what we are expecting by executing this command. By executing this test script. That's what we have to write here. And coming to actual result, here we have to give exact result. Means as per the requirement, what exactly the result. That we have to mention here. If expected result and actual result both are same, then we have to mention the status as pass. If it is not equal, means expected result is not equal to actual result, then this test case is fail. Here we have to give the status, right? Okay. I did some automation process by using this test cases. See, this is the main class, Sony Transportation ERP app. This is the main class. From this class, I am calling another class objects and methods using POM model. Okay, this is the main advantage, and we can reuse the if we want to use any method in any other class. For example, I would like to add a client in some other module that is required. We can recall that method. That type of flexibility will be provided by POM model, and code maintenance will also be easier. Okay, this is the main advantage of POM. And here annotation. Here I have applied annotation. You can check that before test. It will be executed. JVM will provide the first priority to before test annotation. Okay. Here we can assign driver object to the driver. Here I have taken global variable as WebDriver. WebDriver is an interface. For that interface, I am going to add the object of Chrome driver. Means for interface we can add any type of driver object like Chrome driver or Firefox, Internet Explorer, any kind of thing. Okay, and I have to open URL of the application, right? So for that driver.getOff, I have written the URL exactly what we required. Okay, I have given implicit wait, so the driver will wait for 10 seconds for that. Okay, otherwise we unable test case may fail. Okay, next I have written one more annotation and test. After completion of before test, it will get executed. Okay. Here I have given login page, so that it will be redirected to login page. I am providing for login page driver object from this class through constructor. See here, this is the constructor. Here I am providing driver object to the login page. See here I have written one constructor, parameterized constructor. Here I am getting that driver object, and I am assigning this driver object to this driver variable, global variable, using this operator. Okay, and here coming to app login method, here we have to send login credentials, username and password, and clicking on login button. These operations I have performed over here. As well as this login page, parties clients also I have developed for in order to depends on the action what we are performing on the application. If we are clicking on any button, we have to give clicks. If we are if we are passing any information or else any input we are going to give, for that we have to provide send keys. Okay. So let me run the script, how automation will work exactly. I will explain you. Let me run this main page. Whatever we did using manual, as like that, using automation also it is going to perform. Clicking on parties and client, here I am going to search the updated client. See here, 0 records we are finding because we are deleting, right? At last, so that's reason we are not getting anything. It is taking some more time because I have given some time because it is giving. I have given 10 seconds like that. Okay, it is taking some more time, and I'm searching with added string and updated string completed, and here I'm going to adding a string if adding a client is successful. Then I'm going to perform edit operation. Updation also completed. Then I'm searching here whether that is executed or not. Then I'm going to perform delete operation. Completed, friends. In this way we have to do. Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching your video.